What's up, people? It's my first recording back from camp. Feels so good to be back, and it feels so good to be looking at some more ponies because I can never get enough ponies, no matter what form they come in. Even if it's DWK, even if I've seen the episodes before, I still love it. So I'll be doing the first 6 episodes of season 7 with DWK. Because these episodes from DWK keep getting longer and longer. If I did the first half of season 7 like I did the halves of season 6, this would be like a fucking 2-hour-long video. And I can't go video links of Turnabout Storm again, because that just took forever. But Turnabout Storm needed to be that long, so I had to put up with it. But enough chit-chat. This DWK, you know I love me some DWK. You know we have some similar joking styles and senses of humor. In other words, we're both perverted. Yeah. So, here we go. This is the season 7 premiere. Celestial Advice. This is the one where... Oh, I gotta think back to last year. This is the one where Twilight wants to send Starlight away, but then Starlight is like, I don't want to go. And Twilight's like, I don't want to go either. And then they hug and be wholesome. Let's find out how DWK makes it sexual. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, this is the first thing I'm watching back.
Okay, so
I just got back from doing something productive.
So, what are you wearing?
Hey, Glimmy's like, nothing, dude.
I forgot he said that.
No butt munch. I meant for when you get your award. It's a dual ceremony, man. You're getting a Medal of Honor for defeating that big screechy bug bitch and a Grammy for best new rap single. And
Oh,
Glimmy's
hell yeah.
like,
What bullshit.
well, God fucking damn it, Starlight. You're stealing my jokes now. I'm the one who's supposed to make fun of exposition. That's my gig. Where
Come on,
exactly do you
Starlight.
get off janking my go-to routine? Now
Wow.
I actually have to try to be funny instead of just making the same joke over and over again and banking on the fact that my viewers are all too drunk or entangled in their own depression to notice. Anyway, who cares? See, Spike was just distracting Glimmer so that Twiggy could sneak into her bedroom
Fucking
without permission
Twiggy.
and make sure there's enough room above her dresser for a mirror when, yeah, there is enough room because it's like a huge fucking
Yeah, you
wall.
could have put any size mirror.
Seriously, Twilight, you could have just done a little harmless, stealthy observation, like why not make some tea or mix up some hot toddies or whatever and just knock on Glimmy's door one morning and be like, hey, sister, you want a drink? Then you could just sit there, have a nice talk with your friends,
Yeah.
student, and examine any walls to your heart's content without having to orchestrate this whole subterfuge and invade her personal space quite literally
And bring
behind
Spike
her
into
back.
it.
But you know what, Twilight? I give you too much shit, and I can't even stay mad because you're such a fucking sweetheart. See, Purple may be a little odd in her methods, but all she wants is to give Glimmy a mirror with pictures of her loved ones on it.
Yeah,
just
like every
she had.
female college dorm.
When she wakes up is herself, surrounded by all her friends.
I'm gonna be honest, the first time I heard that line, I teared up, and even though
Dude,
as
I
of
tear
this
up at-
recording, I've watched this episode 20
I tear up
some
at the
odd
weirdest
times,
shit.
It just keeps happening. And I thought to myself,
worry, bro.
you know, I should totally have something like that. I'd love to wake up and see myself surrounded by all those good friends that I
Bro,
totally have.
that's an
the
awesome
award
mirror.
ceremony from the ending of A New Hope happens, and of course Discord has to act like a fucking dick in the middle of it. That's expected. What blows me away is that Glimmy actually gets a giggle out of it while everyone else is scowling and rolling their eyes. I know the elements of harmony don't even fucking matter anymore, but I still can't help but constantly wonder what Glimglam's element would have been if she was part of the old school clique, and oddly enough, this one little moment was the final piece of the puzzle for me. Starlight is the element of empathy. She's perfectly
Empathy?
content to hang out with all the folks that nobody
I thought
else can
Sunset
connect
Shimmer
with
was
or
that element.
tolerate. Sunburst is a neat,
If I had to
Trixie is
choose.
a narcissistic cunt, Discord is a nigh intolerable asshole, and Maud is so severely autistic that nobody gets her. Glimmer seems to have some residual sociopathic tendencies as a result of her absolute clusterfuck of a past,
Oh,
but
yeah,
at the
that
same
was
time, it's
fucked.
clear that she has the ability to appreciate those those individuals with
Yeah.
whom the majority of people just can't deal. I could spout a bunch of meaningless conjecture as to why this is the case, but I'd rather just
Element
say
of
that I
tolerance?
aspire to have that same level of understanding and compassion, and I constantly fail at it. Oh,
God.
shit, look who it is, Vinyl,
Hey, it's
man.
Vinyl.
I love Vinyl. I know
Oh,
she
yeah?
used to be a fandom mascot or whatever, and I think you guys can probably tell I'm not exactly the type of guy who cruises through town blasting proud to be a brony with the windows
Oh,
down,
God.
but I'm not gonna fucking lie.
I would die
love
if I did
Epic
that.
Wub Time back in the day, and I still ship the fuck out of Vinyl and Octavia. Also, if you get a chance, read University Days. Oh, okay, we got off track there. So Celestia's hanging around slamming down some shots, and Twi's all,
As
wow,
usual.
dude, thank God for Starlight. Now I know how you feel every time you get your shit kicked in off camera and you have to wait for me to come save you. And the big white slut with the big round butt is like, yeah, dude,
What?
how's it feel to
What
just
kind of name
completely
is
get
that?
your ass whipped? And Twi's all,
My cheeks are sore.
anyway, Discord's being a
Oh, shit.
conniving, manipulative piece of garbage as usual, and he's all, so, Twilight, your precious little glimmy glam saved the world, huh? Yeah, dude, I'm so fucking proud of her. You do realize what this means, though, right? Sha, we got a great excuse to get hammered. No, it means that she's achieved both reformation and redemption, and her character arc is over. So what?
Yup.
My character arc ended in season 3, and I'm still here. That's because you started a new one immediately afterwards, dumbass. Also, you have main character privileges. Look, all
Yeah.
I'm saying is that if you don't find a new immediate narrative purpose for Starlight, she might get written off the show, or worse, she might become an obnoxious
No.
one-note gag character that just appears occasionally to act as comic relief or a plot device.
Hmm.
Oh, sweet fucking Christ, she's gonna become you. It's
Yeah, I
way
was
worse
about to
than
fucking
death. The
say.
Twiggles grabs her princess superior with the giant posterior, and she's
What
like,
are
"Dude,
these
how do I start
names?
the next chapter of
DWK
my
is the
student's
best
character
names.
development before she gets relegated to a side character? What would you do? I mean, I sent you off to Ponyville, and that started this show, and I completely flubbed it with Sunset Shimmer, and that started another franchise. So I see that really good luck with this kind of shit.
Hasbro must
From
love
my
you.
experience, it seems like kicking bitches out yields pretty good results. And Twi's all,
Which means it's time for me to send Starlight Glimmer away.
and then suddenly we were all paying very, very close attention, weren't we? Anyway, faced with the prospect of sending Glimmy off to start her own series, Twilight tries to come up with the decent premise for a spin-off. And she's like,
Imagine if they gave
we could send her
Starlight
to help
wings.
Steve teach the changelings how to not be
Fucking
assholes.
Steve.
I will show you how to compromise.
Now, I would like to have sex tonight, but I want to save myself for marriage.
Oh no, what should
Rape
What?
him! Compromise his virginity! Oh man, we got a lot of
My
work to
inner
do
dialogue
around here.
every
Enough
night.
Work for a couple seasons at least, don't you think? And Spike's all, dude, none of this would ever happen. Starlight likes cooch smooching Trixie, and even if she didn't, Steve would never turn down pussy. Trust me, dude might seem like
Steve's
a
a
fruit, but
pussy
he's
gangster.
hungry for that shit. And Thunderbuns is like,
This is Twilight's
Thunder
fantasy
buns,
fight.
dude.
There is no wrong way to fantasize.
Oh, I forgot she said that shit.
that line gave me a nice little chuckle at first, but then I realized that this is the part where every single person who commentates on this show in any capacity says something like, if you could see my porn folder, you wouldn't be saying that.
I don't think I
My
said
advice
that.
to those people would simply be,
Shut up! Shut up!
wow, you're such a pervert because you whack your dick to those Fudas or some
Oh, God.
lolicon or whatever.
Oh, fuck.
Boy, you sure are living on the edge. Did you go on the deep webs to get that stuff? Ooga fucking booga. How terrifying. Sorry guys, but it's the current year and that shit's just normal now. So you can stop
Yeah.
jerking yourselves off over what you jerk off to. Anyway,
Yeah.
Imaginary Glim Glam's like, you see, the answer to this conundrum is called butt sex. Butt sex? Yep, when you
It's the
do it in
perfect
the butt,
solution.
it's still sex, but technically it doesn't count.
Compromise.
Fuck me in the ass because I love Jesus.
So they snap back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. And Celestia's like, Twilight, there's no wrong way to fantasize, but anal counts. That's just a fact. Well, I wish you would have told me that sooner. And
Oh,
Spike's
God.
like, "Oh, Twilight, why don't you just talk to Starlight about this instead of spurging out and literally getting lost inside your own
Yeah,
head? It'd
but that's what Twilight
probably be
does, Spike.
faster and easier. And Celestia's like,
This is a momentous decision. You must consider all the possibilities.
and I'm sitting here
Yeah,
like,
thanks for the
"Ah,
advice."
Snow globes. I think that's what she's doing right now. Despite this episode being called Celestial Advice, I don't really hear any actual
Celestial
advice coming from
Indifference
anyone
should have been
but
this
Spike. You know, I've
episode.
said it before. before, the common sense switch is always either in the spike position or the twilight position, but you know what position it's never ever in? Then Twiggy's like, oh my god, I got it. I can send Starlight to go be Ember's roommate at Dragon Con.
Oh, hell yeah.
Amber! Starlight!
Oh shit, this is where they do that. Yeah.
Death-defying dragon stuff? Aw, totally.
I'm just like, dude, why did they sound so normal all of a sudden? But then Twigger's just all, wait, what if she starts hanging out with Garble, though? She could turn into a huge faggot.
Oh,
Spike's
God.
like, dude, she's already gay. What's that have to do with anything, Spike?
Wait until
Are
you see season
insinuating that
9.
all gay people are faggots? That's just homophobic, man. Yo, Twi, how about this? Send her to go live with Sunburst. They got a bunch
Oh,
of fucked up
God.
emotional history together. Boom. It's a perfect premise. Holy shit, you're right. All right, problem solved. Now you can go talk to Starlight and clear all this up. No, dude, Sunburst is a lonely perma-virgin. What if he, like, red pills the fuck out of her and they get into some edgy occult
Oh,
bullshit?
God.
And Celestia's like... and Twi's like...
Are you laughing at me?
And Celestia's all...
Oh, Twilight, I'm not.
Dude, fuck
Sure.
you. That just means that, yeah, you are laughing
Sure.
at me, but you're too much of a bitch nigga to own up to
Oh,
it. I came
fuck.
to you because I was upset and needed advice, and all you did was state the obvious and then make fun of me. You know, I'm glad you sent my ass away because I've learned more from my friends here in a few short years
Yeah,
than
seriously.
I did the entire time I was with your big, fat, white ass. Yeah, exactly. Why do you think I did it? I may be incredibly ditzy and immature for an ancient demigod, but if there's one thing I do know, it's how utterly inadequate I am. Look,
Yeah.
I know you still maintain this, like, childlike wonder and reverence towards me, but time and time a fucking again, you've proven yourself to be more intelligent, capable, and powerful than I am. The only legit
Yeah.
advice I can give you is to do what you think is best.
Just wait till
because
Star
whatever
Swirl.
that is,
Same
it'll be a
fucking thing
better
happens.
idea than anything I
Yeah.
could come up with. And Spike's like, yeah, nice speech, very emotional. Look, I'm gonna fix this whole thing right now. There we go. Oh shit, I should just go talk to Glimmer about this, huh? Yeah, and once you're done with that, we're flipping it back. It's my turn this week. So Twiggy's like, all right, you assholes, listen up. Dude, Glims, you did good, kid. As far as ways
Now
to
get the
prove
fuck
you're a
out.
cool chick, saving the world is pretty high up there on the list. I love you, man, but I get that living in my attic might not be your only ambition in life, so I'm declaring you officially reformed, redeemed, and released. If you decide
Yeah.
to go start your own spin-off, please, for the love of
Dude, I would
Celestia's
love a Starlight
giant ass,
spin-off.
take Discord with me. And Glimmy's all, dude, I don't want to leave this place. This is the first time in my entire adult life that
This
I've had
shit's awesome.
stable, healthy relationships. And yeah, I did one thing right. But other than having low enough standards to form my own crew out of Equestria's social rejects, I fucked up pretty much everything else. You might think
Yeah.
I'm ready to leave, man, but I sure as fuck don't. I don't either, dude. Discord just planted the idea in my mind and my autism carried it to its logical conclusion. Man, fuck you,
Autism is
Discord,
magic.
you shaft-shining schlong goblin. Why do you always have to be such an asshole? Hey, don't bust my balls too hard. It made for a great episode. Very
I wonder
true.
how he's gonna
You
react
sure
to
are
the
lucky
season
that
9
I
finale.
understand your value as a plot device. If I lacked that meta-awareness, there would be literally no reason to forgive you for stuff like this. Anyway, Starlight and Princess Sparkle hug it out and Glimmy's
I
all,
know, it's so
Twilight,
fucking cute.
how do you feel about me just staying there and being part of the main cast? And Twi's like,
Long and hard.
Oh my god. Oh god. Oh Jesus.
Twilight,
You have very much sexualized Celestia in this episode, DWK. Holy shit. Well, that was that was DWK. That was a run-of-the-mill DWK episode. Whew. I liked it. Alright, on to episode 2. Is all bottled up. The random red magic of anger that is never seen again and comes out of nowhere. Let's go. 3, 2, 1, play.
I'm a smooth pimp who loves the pussy until he hears my black manservant. What?
I see you, Trixie. I've got the vein. Dude, Starlight should be a drill instructor. She would be hella good at it.
okay, so Glimmy's like, hey, Trixie, are you mad at that salt shaker or something? And Trixie's all, dude, I can see this punchline coming like a 1 trillion-ton asteroid. Can you please just not do it? I was
You
just
salty?
wondering why you seem so salty. I said, don't fucking do it. Well, you're just no fun today, are you? Look, just help me turn this salt into crystal. Sure, just picture the crystal in your mind. I mean, technically salt already is a crystal, but I'm assuming you're talking about amethyst or... no, I meant like meth. Trixie, you can't just start doing meth. What do you mean start?
Why
I
not?
run around in a cape referring to myself in the third
Trixie is
person
on
and
some
doing
sort of
stage
drugs.
magic in a world where magic actually exists. Did you think I wasn't on speed? Anyway, Glimmy distracts Trixie from drugs by teaching her how to make shit into teacups, and Magician Horse is so happy that she gets a little frisky and makes Glamour blast a load all over her hot buns or whatever, and she's all... And I'm like, dude, Glims, you aren't fooling anyone. Anyway, Twiggles and the crew are leaving for the weekend to attend a friendship philosophy synergy seminar. And Glimmer's like, sorry, man, I was trying to send you guys off with some bomb-ass fucking tea cakes, but Trixie made me jizz all over them. I appreciate the thought, but I need to know that. And so Trixie's like, yo, take these pretzels, man.
Oh, how thoughtful.
Dude, hell yeah.
Well, not get hungry on the train.
Alright, so hold on a second here. Yeah, home-baked tea cakes would be a hell of a lot better than a bag of pretzels, but Twilight acts like this is some kind of insult. What the fuck is wrong with pretzels, man? If I was about to go on a train ride and my buddy, who came to see me off no less, because that's a wonderfully considerate gesture in and of itself, gave me a bag of pretzels and said, hey bro, I wanted to make sure you didn't get hungry on your trip, I'd probably start fucking crying. Are standards really so fucking high in Equestria that
traveling snacks better than
nothing
that
less than fresh
is
baked
Pringles
to feed
or
your
Goldfish.
friends on their day trips? I honestly thought Glimmy was just being neurotic and overcompensatory, but she wasn't. So Mom's gone for the day, and Trixie's like, hey dude, how about it? And Glimmy's like,
maybe we should start with something smaller.
anyway, they finished their lesbian pony pussy pounding, and Trixie's all, okay, we're gonna have to do this the old-fashioned way. I've got all the equipment in my wagon, but we can set it up here, and if we move this table out of the... Wait, what are you talking about? I'm just gonna cook some meth in your mentor's throne room. You don't mind, right? And Glimmy's like, oh my god, Spike, what the fuck is wrong with her? And Spike's all, bro, she tried to kill herself the day you
Trixie
guys
and
met.
Starlight
If you
are
didn't see
so
this coming,
fucked
I
up.
got no sympathy for you. Oh god, what do I do? Is there even more than one option? Go tell her to cut this shit out. Wait, no, I have the best idea ever. I'll just pretend that nothing's wrong. I'll just take any perceptions of
How many
Trixie that
times
don't
has this
jive
lesson
with my
been learned
fantastical
throughout this
romantic
show?
ideal of her and stick them in this bottle. You know, the tweaker's right. You really are mini Twilight. I already went through this bullshit with one autistic purple horse. Why do I have to do it again? And Rarity's like,
I'm going to start with a facial.
nice first piece of dialogue for the season, Rare. 10 out of 10. This is another one of those times where the joke is so easy, I can't even bring myself to make it. And if you're
DWK is more
wondering,
perverted
hey,
than me.
DWK, why is it that these instances only seem to happen with Rarity? My answer to you would be, shut up. And Twiggy's like, alright guys, together we can solve the puzzle. So Trixie drags Glimmy to every store in town looking for some pseudoephedrine, but nobody sells that shit anymore because, you know, people use it to make meth. God fucking damn it. I used to love that stuff. It's an extremely effective nasal decongestant, and if you take like 3 or 4 times the recommended dose, you can get a pretty kick-ass buzz off of it. Then you fucking tweakers had to come and ruin everything. Now all I can get is that phenylephrine crap, and it doesn't
I've never experimented with this type
the
of
bottle
stuff.
that Glim Glam's using to contain all her negative emotions gets busted, and it does not surprise me at all that Trixie can cause enough rage and disappointment to fill 3 people. Also, hey, Starlight, maybe if you're gonna be carrying around a bunch of destructive magical energy that can possess
maybe
people,
not put it
you
in a
should
glass.
put it in anything other than glass. Could you like not find a plastic water bottle or something? I love this song both because it's catchy as hell and for what it represents.
This song is
It's
great.
a great song in its own right, but at the same time, it's poking fun at one of the core conventions of this show. That's what self-awareness should be. It doesn't have to be some cynical disenchantment with constant edgy sarcasm and a bunch of memes. You can be genuine without taking yourself seriously. This whole scene is a gag, yes, but the joke isn't that Twilight and the girls aren't best friends. Of course they are. It's that the musical numbers actually occur in universe and are just as jarring to anyone there as someone breaking out into song and dance in the street would be for us. We're getting something here that is both sincere and funny, and the humor doesn't detract from the heart. Y'all know I try to give that whole analysis thing a wide berth, but sometimes I gotta give credit credit where credit is due, and this is very
I mean,
well
you could
done.
analyze
so
some
Gloomy
stuff, dude.
finally blows her stack on Trixie, and we see the
God.
return of that neck vein.
The vein, I know, dude.
Look at that right there.
That's a drill
almost
instructor
like her head is
vein.
a giant penis or something. And Triscuit's all, dude, why didn't you just tell me how you
Triscuit.
felt from the beginning? How the hell was I supposed to know? Because any decent person should already know that being a passive-aggressive, selfish bitch and doing meth is unacceptable behavior. Right. Any decent person. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
you guys are
okay.
not
Look,
decent.
I just learned like a year ago that mind-raping people isn't okay. I'm not used to being the responsible
season 6
one
Starlight
in any
was
given
fucked
outfit.
up.
Yeah, but I mean, if it wasn't for you, I'd be Manticore shit right now, so you
Oh,
must
yeah.
be doing something right. Well, you're still shit. Yeah, but I'm your shit. You know why I
Aw.
can never stay mad at you? Because you're so fucking romantic.
Now let's
And
fuck.
so, Glim Glam learns a lesson that most of us don't figure out until our 30s, and a lot of people never even
Oh
come
my
close to
God.
getting. A relationship doesn't start when you first meet someone and you're both pretending that you're cool and perfect. It starts when you realize how much they suck, and you gotta decide if you're gonna commit to putting up with their bullshit. Also, Trixie actually says this shit.
The Starlight I love is passionate.
Oh,
and
shit.
lively, and yeah, sometimes angry. The
Damn, she said love, a full-on love.
So if you think I'm
You
misusing
had to
the
put
word
that in.
relationship, fucking eat me. So the gals get back from their thing, and I know the character models for the show haven't changed at all in the past 7 years, but I swear Rarity looks like she's wearing more eyeliner in this shot. I guess it's just
Dude,
the
I don't know
angle.
about makeup
yes,
either,
I
dude.
pay attention to this stuff. And Twice all out, what's with all the Sudafed? Trixie
Don't
had
ask
a
questions.
really bad cold. I mean, she was just horking up bucket loads
She
of
was
snot. And I had to
sneezing
take her
all
temperature
over the place.
rectally like 20 times in one day. All right, once again, didn't need to know that. Just wanted to make sure you guys aren't like cooking meth or something.
Nah.
Yeah, what? Us? Meth? No. No. And Trixie's all, God damn it, she's
Dude, I wanna
on to
see a
whiskey.
Breaking
Just
Bad
cast a
series
spell
instead
and
of
make her
Jesse and
forget she saw
Heisenberg.
that. And Gloomy's like,
It's those
Haven't
two.
you learned anything about using magic to solve your problems?
and Trixie's all,
No.
Says
If we learn
Starlight.
that lesson, how will we ever have fun?
Trixie, you have officially
Oh my
broken
God.
my gimmick. There is no parody I could write
Dude,
that
I
would
could've
make you
said
sound more oblivious and reprehensible
those exact
than you
same words as a
actually
perverted
are.
joke.
10 out of 10. 10 out of fucking 10. You guys don't need me anymore. I quit.
for real.
Peace.
Oh my god. DWK is so good at finding little gifts, little moments that are he makes sexual. That is a very, very cool skill that I wish that I had. Actually, I've never tried. I wonder if I'd be any good at that. But not as good as this god. All right. Now we're on to wait, hang on. All right, for some reason I had episode 4 pulled up. I don't know why. Ask my computer. But yeah, this is episode 3, A Flurry of Emotions. The one where Flurry Heart's OP fucking powers get flexed on. Well, she flexes on us with her power and almost kills a nursery of sickly foals. You know, it's a pretty cool episode. But yeah, let's go. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh god,
So
that
nursery
scene.
artist like Twilight, you gotta help me. An entire class
no.
at Ponyville Elementary just came down with derpy. And Twilight's like, I've never heard of that. What's it do? Well,
It came down with the
gives you a nasty
coronavirus.
rash, but it also causes rapid, irreversible brain damage. We've only got about 3 hours before all these kids are literally retarded, and they'll probably be dead by the end of the day. Spike, go
Damn.
get Starlight and make her deal with this. Dude, Twilight, Glimmer's been in Trixie's wagon ever since they made up last week, and the last time I walked by that thing, I almost fucking puked. There's a fog bank of cigarettes, whiskey, and girl jizz for half a mile
Oh,
around
God.
that thing. Fine, I'll help the terminally ill children. Never mind what Twilight wanted to do today. She just wanted to go get groceries and then have a bath and a glass of wine. But no, the dying kids had other plans. And Shiny's
Yeah,
all, hey,
come on,
Twilight,
kids,
how's it
just
been,
don't die."
fam? Oh, yeah, this looks like a social call. What the fuck do you guys want? And Candy's like, Twilight, please just take her for a night. We just
Please
wanna
take
go
this
out for
fucking
dinner.
demon.
We haven't had sex in 4 months. 4 months, huh? 4 whole months, you poor dears. I haven't gotten any dick since you and those glitter-covered tarts sent me through that fucking mirror. How about you two deal with an entire country's interpersonal squabbles for a day so I can go get laid? And Flurry Heart's like,
Twilight's sister,
Oh, God.
my father, it is good to see you once more. I can never know true joy or sorrow as a pure being can, but would that I could feel the affection mortals do. You would be its recipient.
and Twiggy's like, all right, fine, but only because she's
Okay.
so cute. My favorite demonically tainted little cooch potato. And Candy's like, thanks, bro, we owe you one. Oh, you owe me a lot more than one, bitch.
For
okay,
real.
fair enough. Anyway, here's baby food, souls, extra
Here's
souls,
all the shit you
and
need.
backup extra souls. Oh, and this is the most important thing of all, her whammy. What's a whammy?
Yeah.
Witchcraft-aided malice mollification implement. It has a few charms on it that help soothe the rage of her tormented spirit. Anyway,
Oh,
thanks,
shit.
Twilight. We'll see you tonight. Anyway, so they fuck off, and Flurry's like,
I don't know.
Twilight, play with me.
Yeah, quick game.
so the common sense switch is in the spike position today.
I
And he's all,
gotcha.
God damn it, dude, quit fucking around or Ponyville's gonna have 8 more retarded children. Do you want that to happen because your womb was overcompensating for the fact that it'll never be used? And
Oh
Twilight's
my
like,
God.
oh, Spike, if ignorance is bliss, then being retarded must be fantastic. You
That's
know.
what I'm saying.
Fine. God, Jesus fucking Christ, they never get a fucking break around. So they have to go to the magic supply store to get ingredients for a potion to cure the syphilitic children, and Twiggles is like, man, I always forget where they keep the powdered manticore scrotum.
Oh, God, that
And the
face.
royal loin goblin
In
is
that
like,
one.
Auntie Twilight, please, I beseech thee. My developing cerebrum requires stimulation.
So Twilight decides to have a cart race to entertain the demon baby, and much like the last cart race we saw on this show,
Oh,
it ends
God,
in
that
small
episode.
children almost being killed. I'm just gonna say it right now. Ponies should not be allowed to have carts of any kind. If you want to race, you can just fucking run, and you can
Yeah.
carry your groceries in a basket or whatever. Nothing with wheels. Except Trixie's
Trixie
wagon.
doesn't
Only
trust
'cause I don't
wheels.
think that thing's moving anytime soon other than rocking back
How
and
much
forth.
sex
So Princess
happens in that
Purple has to
wagon?
buy this entire display's worth of voodoo dolls that the devil brat knocked over, and she's like, God damn it, what am I gonna do with all of these? I haven't needed this many voodoo dolls since that time I tried speed dating. Anyway, despite Spike's protests on behalf of these kids' rapidly dwindling IQs, Twilight stops to hit on Cheerilee because, let's be honest, who
Oh,
would?
God,
and
that
she's all,
outfit.
hey Cheerilee, you got any tips for dealing with kids? I'm trying to take care of some shit, and this one's being a huge pain in the ass. Twilight, you know you could just get a babysitter, right? I am the babysitter. Oh, well, you just don't know what that word means, then, do you? And Flurry's like, and Cheerimilf is like, oh, great, I'll just write that entire fucking lesson out again
Dude,
with
Earth-
my
being an Earth
fucking
pony
mouth.
must
Because,
suck
you know, I'm an Earth
ass.
pony. It doesn't even have magic, let alone demigod tier alicorn magic. And Twilight's like, yeah, God, that really sucks.
Yeah, Twilight, why didn't you
magic
do
Sure
anything?
would make this easier. Hint, hint. What, are you talking to me? 10 out of 10, Twilight. 10 out of fucking 10. Meanwhile, Shiny and Candy are at a mixer hanging out with his old college roommate and Big Mac's stunt double, Shafthead. And Shafthead's like, oh my god, look at you,
God.
Shiny. You were such a fucking dweeb back in the day. Now you're cooking your buns in the world's hottest oven, bruh. If you guys ever want a wife swap, I'm your guy, man. You're not
Dude,
married,
that
dude.
saying is
well,
great.
yeah, I mean, whatever, right? Yo, I'll be back in a sec. I'm gonna grab us some Jello shots. And Shiny's like, hey, babe, this is fun, right? And Cadence is like, dear, I feel old, and not even in a bad way. Come on, we got the whole night. Let's try to have fun.
Yeah.
Fine, but if he refers to my vagina again in any way, I'm tying his cock in a knot. Yeah,
Oh,
okay,
shit.
you're right. Let's get the fuck out of here. So, Twiggy Ramirez stops at Ponker's place to grab some treats to console the
Ponkers.
little fillies and colts as they go through the painful intravenous treatment for what is now late-stage derpy.
They're
Of course,
dying.
Candy Jr. over here fucks with the baby cakes and trashes the shop, and Purple's like, oh, shit, man, sorry about that. Look, I'll make it up to you. I'll get you some of your favorite baked goods as an I'm sorry present. And Pinky's like, oh,
cake will solve
okay,
everything.
I'll just go make those for myself then. Thanks, Twilight. No problem. Love you, bro. So Twilight's
Oh, yeah, I
only
never
got 10
thought about
minutes to
that.
get to
She's
the
making
hospital
it
and
for
mix up the
herself.
cure before the children literally go full retard, and she's booking it like a bat out of hell with Spike clinging to the front of the stroller for dear life, and he's like, Twilight, stop for a sec. I need to get off this thing. God damn it, Spike, we can't stop her. We'll be too late. But Twilight, it's bouncing and rubbing running up against my... oh, gross, Spike! My bad. Also, goddamn it,
I don't
now
know
we
what I
who ate all those
expected.
pineapples I'm saving for pina
DWK.
coladas. You fucking owe me. Anyway, they
Oh
get
my
to the
God.
hospital with seconds to spare and manage to save these poor bastards from a life of eating glue and crayons. So Twiggy's waiting for the kids to distract them
life in
from
the
the nausea and
Marines.
possibility of kidney failure, and Flurry's like,
Anti-Twilight, I've cursed this cake with sentience. It knows only pain, just like I do.
So
when you
cruel.
ignore me. Please end this agony of neglect.
and Perps is all,
Not right now, Flurry.
and Flurry's like,
Oh god, the re.
so the devil child is overcome by the demonic taint left on her soul during
Oh,
its
God.
eternal torment at the hands of the old
picture.
gods, and Twilight has to do the unthinkable, yell at her. And then she's like, oh, wait, this is probably my fault for dragging a magically unstable 1-year-old around on a bunch of errands while simultaneously setting a bad behavioral example and completely ignoring her. Also, now that I think about it, I probably shouldn't have brought her into a room full of kids with a contagious disease.
Yeah,
Anyway, Flurry
or
gets all
go in there
saddy
at all.
pants, and Twilight's like, dude, look, I'm sorry I snapped at you, okay? I took on too much responsibility and I got overwhelmed, so I couldn't give you the attention.
Shining
you
Armor
needed.
Cadence
I
needed to
fucked up
have
and
time
I'm
to
really
fuck.
Sorry.
The emotions and concerns of the unwoken are but frivolities to me, yet the mind of this nascent mortal prison compels me to forgive your folly. Just give me my fucking whammy, and we'll call it good.
And so everything's fine. The lesson here is that if your newborn child throws a tantrum and you lose your shit and end up terrorizing her, all you have to do is explain yourself in a calm,
And it'll
logical
all
manner,
work out.
then
And this 1-year-old will completely
Babies are
understand.
reasonable people, ladies and gentlemen. So they
No,
get home and
they
Shiny
are
and Candy
not.
show up, and Perps is all, whoa, you guys are back early. And they're like, yeah, it turns out we're old and boring now. We kept thinking we were missing out on all the stuff we used to do and the social life we used to have, but it turns out we're just happy being lame and living life as a family. We're dead
I
on
feel
the
ya.
outside, but alive on the inside, and that's a hell of
That's
a lot
my
better
end
than
goal.
the other way around. And Twiggly's like, man, I learned something too. Children may be demonic monstrosities sometimes, but they're still people, just tiny stupid people. You gotta treat them right and set a good example, and when they fuck up, it's probably more your fault than theirs. Well said, Twilight. Well said. Still,
I worked at the
don't think I'm
YMCA
ever
with
gonna
a bunch
have
of
it.
kids
Oh,
all summer.
Twilight, you're still young.
I hated
You
it.
could probably find someone. I meant by choice, you fucking bitch.
Oh, here comes the. Yep. Agreed. Okay. Now, time for the actual episode 4. You mind not fucking up, computer? I know I haven't used you in like a month, but come on. Alright. Rock solid friendship. This is the. Oh, God. This is the mod episode, right? Well, not the mod episode, but this is the one where Starlight and Maud meet. Am I right? Is this the one? I think. Come on, guys. It's been like 2 months. Give me some leeway. Okay. 3, 2, 1, play. The feels good pony. Totally mod recap. Dude, I love
Okay,
mod.
so this guy's like, good job passing your Rockdale exam, Maud. I'm glad I found someone else who wanted one of these degrees before I died. And Maud's like,
Thank you all for coming to support me on this most auspicious occasion. Now that I'm an expert on rocks, I am confident I'll be a good mother to Boulder's children. We will wed in 2 days' time and move to Autism Chasm so that we may raise our family in peace.
so we're on the
Sounds
E-train
good.
back home, and Ponker's all, Maud, I'm happy for you and all, but is marrying your imaginary friend and moving away from civilization
He's not
really
imaginary.
the best idea? Why don't you move out to Ponyville with me? You could maybe meet a real guy and have some real
Don't worry, that's
kids.
season
Look at our family's
8,
track record with offspring.
9.
I know we call our business a rock farm, but it would be more accurate to call it a personality disorder farm because that's the only thing we actually produce. It's better if I
Shit,
don't
the
have
Pie
biological
family is a bunch
offspring.
of
Now I'll be
fucked
happy
up
with
people.
my rock children.
Look, just come home with me for a couple days and give real people one more chance. It can't hurt, right?
Yeah.
You would think that, wouldn't wouldn't you?
Anyway, after a quick
Real
dose
people
of
suck.
existential horror, Maud decides to humor her sister, and Pinky takes her to Ponyville in a last-ditch
Gets her
effort
to
form a
download
connection
Tinder.
with another carbon-based life form. And Rarity's like, "Yo, darling, what you been up to?"
Yo,
Making
darling.
one last desperate attempt to avoid dying alone. I assume you can relate.
Oh, yeah, I suppose nobody really wants that, do they?
It's like overcooked food. Nobody wants it, but a lot of us get it. Only this isn't something you can send back.
Spike, please tell me you brought some
Damn,
vodka. And
Maud.
Maud's all,
Pinky, not only do I have no idea how to talk to people, but I also make them miserable, and I don't even
I feel you,
understand why
Maud.
social
I feel
interaction
you.
for me is like looking through a one-way mirror. Please just let me leave.
and Pinky's like, "Look, it's everyone's favorite background pony, Lyra Heartstrings."
What does she have to do with this conversation?
Wait, who have
I
to
thought
do
the bronies
with
would
what?
like
I
it.
just blacked out for like 10 seconds. Oh, hey, look who it is.
Hey.
I wasn't expecting to see you here, Glimmy. Then again,
Dude, me
why
neither.
wouldn't I expect to see the main character of the show? And Glim's like,
Have we met before?
and Maud's like,
No, I don't think so.
"Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
Never
yeah,
mind.
they-
I had a few glasses
Maud
of wine
could've
with lunch, so
dominated the
so Blanca
world
makes
with
Maud hang
Starlight.
out with Glimmy in the hopes that they'll hit it off, and Maud's all,
I like rocks. What are your hobbies?
and Starlight's like,
I like...
Go kites. Kites are dope.
Are you a
God.
child molester?
"No, why does everyone always ask me that?"
I think most people assume that adults who like kids stuff are just child molesters trying to lure in new victims.
Nope, I just really like kites.
I respect you for pursuing your passion regardless of any potential social stigma, but that's still pretty gay.
Hey, I can't argue with that. You want to help me fly my big gay kite?
Fuck yes.
Meanwhile, Pink is spying
Hell
on
yeah.
them and riding on the edge of a nervous
Oh my
breakdown
God.
because her sister's future essentially depends on two severely autistic people becoming friends. And Maud's like,
Wow, that really is a big gay kite.
"You think this one's big and gay? You should see the 10-foot wide one I made in the shape of Trixie's ass. I'd show you, but I'm not allowed to fly it within the town limits anymore."
You're really
Makes
weird.
sense.
So Pinky decides that these two might bond faster if they experience some tension together. So she's like, "Look out, guys, a rapist." Don't worry, I got her. That was pretty intense, though, huh? And they're all, "Why are you wearing a pizza suit? Why aren't
Why
you
not?
unfashionable motherfuckers?"
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. Anyway, it's a little later, and Maud and Glimmy are doing some spelunking together, and I don't mean the kind she does with Trixie. I'm talking about the actual kind. And Starlight's like, "Holy shit, this place is fucking gorgeous. This must be like heaven for you."
It's almost
Nah.
poetic.
What is?
But my personal paradise would be underground when my personal hell is above it.
Holy shit, bro.
Jesus,
Fucking
Maud.
deep.
So are you. We're in a subterranean cave.
You know what, Maud? I think you're really cool. And then Pinky's all,
Oh God, Pinky was up their ass this episode.
so it's later that night, and this is adorable.
Oh my
no,
God,
I'm not
yeah.
talking about the fact that these two sleep in the same bed. That's just hot. No, I'm talking about this right here. Maud's hair is obviously just as unyielding
I think the
as her
pajamas are
personality.
cute.
Anyway, nothing sexual happens, I promise, but when Pink Punk wakes up, she finds this note.
Pinky, thank you for trying to help me, but I'm done. I've realized that my obsession and self-imposed social isolation are just defense mechanisms I've developed.
Jesus
to throw
Christ. I
myself
feel like
away from
Maud is
constant rejection.
DWK's
Being alone
way to
is bliss
vent
if you
to the
pretend it's
world.
by choice, and I'd rather
His
go back
true
to my
feelings.
delusions before this taste of the unattainable shatters them forever. Please come visit me in my rock tulpas someday. Love, Maud.
And Pinky's like, "God damn it, you stupid cunt. Why couldn't you just be my sister's friend?" And Gloomy Glam's all, "Dude, wait, she left?" "Yeah, but we were totally hitting it off. You just kept fucking it up."
Yeah.
Seriously, that's pretty much exactly what she said. So Punk's pretty depressed that not only did she fuck up her self-professed area of expertise, but with her sister, no less. However, she powers through it, and thank God, too, because Maud is past the point of no return, and Pinky arrives just in time to interrupt
Probably
her
would've
attempt
killed
at
herself.
suicide
Yep.
by eel. And she's like,
Exactly
"Holy
what I
shit,
was
dude,
thinking.
did you just try to kill yourself?"
Yes, I came so close to forming an actual interpersonal connection that I realized I could never go back to living in my fantasy world, no matter how well constructed it was. I thought I could be happy marrying my own fantasy, but it was
Oh,
all a
the
lie. I
hat.
told myself to keep the crushing loneliness and despair at
Dude.
bay, so I decided to end my life rather than undertake
Maud
a
is so
monumental task of
depressing in
salvaging it.
But you're
DWK's
gonna die
interpretation.
anyway.
Obviously, what's your point?
My point is that if death is certain anyway, then what's the harm in trying to live a little longer? At the very worst, you'll still end up dead like like you wanted, but at best you might actually be happy. Look, I promise I'll stop
True
being an annoying
words.
cunt, but just give it a shot, okay? If it doesn't work out, I promise I'll blow your brains out myself. And Starlight's too, you know,
Damn.
because.
Deal.
So mods all.
Hello, compadre.
What kind of slang is that?
I have no idea. I'm sorry I left, but I'm really shit at this.
Hey, it's cool, man. You're literally talking to the princess of the social reject.
Can I be part of your kingdom?
You already are, dude.
Thanks. Want to help me decorate my cave?
Whoa, back it up. Look, Mod, I think you're fucking great and everything, and I think we're gonna be great friends. But I've got
Decorate
this
her
thing going on with
cave.
somebody else.
It's not a sexual euphemism.
Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, let's go.
Take some fuck, did some shit, did some
Fuck
fuck, did some
shit,
shit,
y'all fuck shit stack. Fuck shit stack.
It's a stack of fuck shit on top of itself, nigga.
Great outro. Alright. It's time for episode 5. This is Fluttershy Leans In. Man, I love this episode. Of course I love Fluttershy episodes, but, you know. I forgot how DWK thinks about Fluttershy. I know he likes all of them a lot, but yeah, I'm interested to see how he thinks about this episode. So let's go. 3, 2, 1, play.
Hi guys, I'm a Pony OC.
What the
and
fuck is
my
this?
review of the episode in the top left corner. I thought this episode was good because I liked it. But if it was bad, I wouldn't have liked it because bad things aren't good. Also,
Thanks,
Fluttershy
reviewer.
is super cute and
Yeah, I could not review because that's all I could think of to say. Oh hell, I gotta save that image. I would commission people to make
Angel
images
is
like that.
practicing some bunny parkour, which I swear to God is like one of those stupid offhand jokes I would normally make, but that's actually what it fucking is. Anyway, then he completely eats shit and shatters a couple of his left metatarsals. Now, a lot of people would say that he deserves this for being an asshole all the time, but I think that's an unfair statement. This is not enough. This is nowhere near the karmic retribution he deserves for being a selfish, abusive little twat. If it was up to me, it would be a broken fucking neck.
Thank you.
Butterball goes to see this chick, the vet pony. Now, someone might say, hey, why do they call her a vet pony? I mean, ponies are animals, right? So every doctor in Equestria is technically a veterinarian.
They don't consider
And to
themselves
that
animals.
person, I would simply
Humans are
say,
animals.
You're going to die alone. So anyway, the doc is all, yo, man, sorry this place is such a fucking mess. Like, I told a couple of these guys they could crash on my couch, and then more of them just started showing up, and now I'm kind of fucked. And Shy's like, well, I mean, have you tried asking him to leave? Whoa, man. I don't wanna, like, harsh anyone's mellow here or anything. Okay, don't worry, man. I think I can fix this. Also, hey, Angel, maybe you shouldn't tell the lady who just fixed your broken foot and then offered you candy to go fuck herself.
Yeah,
Just
thank
an idea. So Yellow Quiet invites the girls
Yellow
over,
Quiet.
and she's like, all right, guys, my buddy's place is getting overrun
Oh, yeah, I
with
fucking
homeless
teared up at
animals,
this
so I'm gonna
speech.
finally realize my dream of building a cute, cuddly critter commune where they can all live together in peace and love. And Rare's all, darling, my dude, don't animals just, like, live out in the woods or some shit? Yeah. So, I mean, why don't they just go do that? There's like hella fucking woods around here. Hey, fucking shut up. All right? Look, are you motherfuckers gonna help me or not? Oh, yeah, no, totally.
Pretty awesome.
Awesome.
And AJ's like, okay, so check it out. I know this chick who's really fucking good at making animal houses. She'll totally help you out. And I'm like, that's cool, AJ, but I mean, Fluttershy's already an animal expert. She could probably do that herself if she has some help with the labor. And Pinky's all, yo, man, I know this guy who's like way good at building shit. He can hook you up too. And I'm thinking, okay, but you guys already have AJ. She's good at building stuff, and if you need any extra muscle, you got a fucking alicorn to help you. And my wife was like, darling, bro.
Rarity's your
wait,
wife?
Hold on.
I did not know that.
Let me see. How about now? Nope. Give it another minute. What is it, dude? Sorry, there's this harpsichord that starts playing sometimes when I try to talk, and I just had to wait for it to shut the fuck up. Rarity, what the fuck are you talking about,
What
bro?
the hell?
You guys don't hear that shit? You hear what? Never mind. Anyway, I know this guy who's really good at decorating shit. He can help you out too. And I'm like, look, Rare, babe, I know running 3 shops is fucking rough and the stress seems to be making you a little delirious right now, but you do remember that interior decorating is like a thing that you do. Whatever. So 3 members of the Pony Village people show up to Butterbutt's place and they're like, alright, so you want to build an animal apartment complex or something, right? And Shy's like, no, nothing that structured. I'm like a hippy dippy bitch who lives out in nature and sings songs at sunrise or whatever. This needs to be some real chilled out, touchy-feely bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And they're like, right? And I'm sitting here like, dude, I knew it's gonna happen. Fluttershy's thought way too much about the concept of this project and not enough about its practical implementation, so there's gonna be some kind of miscommunication because her instructions are too vague, and maybe like, okay, build this thing I drew, decorate it in these colors, and give me a bunch of these little nesty things. And I'm like, oh, well,
it's literally
that's pretty
exactly.
Anyway, it's a little later and she's all, guys, what the fuck is this? And they're all, yeah, check it out. So I know you told us exactly what to do,
I
right?
know.
Yeah, I sure as fuck did. But then we thought, hey, what if we just didn't do that? What do you think? Well, I mean, the whole point of like asking someone to do something is so they kind of like do that.
Yeah, and then
thing
Fluttershy's
that
character
you
development, and
asked
she
them
tells him
to do.
and
You
I
know?
fucking love
Well,
it.
fuck you. No. Fuck you. No, you. Get the fuck out of here. Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you people? So the gals are back at the
I really
Flutter
wanna hear
Hut
Fluttershy
slamming
say,
down some
"Fuck
hot
you."
toddies, and they're like, wow, sorry, bro. I guess those friends of ours are sorta completely fucking retarded. And Butterball's all, no worries, guys. Let's give it another shot. Although, since the 6 of us together have all the same skill sets as those idiots, and
Just
then
better.
some, we could just do it ourselves. And they're like, oh yeah, that's a good point. Why didn't we just do that the first time? And Twice all, yeah, but Ponyville labor laws do mandate that any construction operation employ at least one side character of questionable intelligence. And this guy's all, yo, what's up, motherfuckers? All right, sweet, problem solved. So they do the whole thing over, and this time is fine, and I'm just like, yeah, okay, that happened. So the moral of the story is, you know, don't be fucking retarded. Also, follow your dreams. Yeah,
don't be retarded and follow your dreams.
This is the worst. This is the worst video I've ever
It's good advice. It's good advice. No, clusterfuck. No. God, I'm gonna miss clusterfuck, guys. But okay, so it's time for episode 6. This is Forever Philly. This is the Rarity and Sweetie Belle episode, right? I think, if I remember correctly. Let's find out. 3, 2, 1, play. Yup. Oh god, I forgot about these outfits. Damn, they are awesome.
Okay, so Sassy is like, and Rarity's like, darling, fam, what's that perfume you're wearing? It's called Desperation. Oh, that's a cool name. Who makes it? Single females over 40. Now fucking help me take inventory. This place is falling apart. No, it's not, dude. Just calm the hell down. Why does taking inventory have to involve so much running around and heavy breathing? Because my diet is 90% amphetamines, and if I stop moving, I'll have a stroke or a nervous breakdown. Anyway, they're fixing up the boutique, and Rarity stumbles across this picture of her and Sweetie B, and she's like, oh god, I never see my sister anymore. And Sassy's all, well, you could just like go see her. Oh shit, you're right. Good call. And I'm like, yeah, that sure is easy. It's a good thing you're a successful, functional person and that Sweetie doesn't have a better career than you and a boyfriend who thinks you're a creepy fucking autist taking up all her time. You probably only see each other once a month and she'd just kind of look at you and sigh in disappointment, wondering how the older sibling she was so close with and looked up to when you guys were kids could devolve into such a degenerate loser.
Oh, God.
That'll probably make it a lot harder, but fortunately that's not the case.
Not to put too fine a point on it, but...
No, I'm
So we're
not
at
tired
the
of that
CMC
shit.
HQ and the Phillies are just kicking back a little between consultations, but then...
Now.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, anything
This is-
but this. Look, obviously I make a lot of jokes about the show and talk a lot of shit because that's literally my job now, but like 90% of it is just bants. I'm just having a laugh and ribbing it like you would a friend who got drunk and slept with a really fat chick or something. There are very few things in this show that actually legitimately bug me, but this little... every time she opens her mouth, I just want to pluck that little tiara right off the top of her head and shove it down her fucking... And Rarity's like...
Yes, who's here to spend the whole day with a little sister?
Rarity, you never stop being the best. Every time I think you can't be any more amazing,
She's awesome.
you prove me wrong. And if you were real, I would marry you or die trying. And Best Doris is like, darling, sis, what's cracking? How you been? Martinis all around. We're hanging out today. Rarity, I'm too young to drink, and judging by the fact that you just punched a little girl in the head, I'm gonna say you had enough on the train ride over. Lighten up, sweetie Belle. It's my day off. Yeah, well, it's not mine, bitch. I'm working here.
Come on.
Anyway, Zipper will dies of intracranial trauma, and AB and Scoots bury her in a shallow grave behind the clubhouse while the sisters go out for an evening on the town. And Sweetie B's like, bruh, why a puppet show? You love puppet shows, dude. I did when I was like 7. Well, how old are you now? I turned 12 like 2 months ago. Okay, let's have ice cream then. I got you the tiny little size because you're a tiny little kid, not a rapidly growing teenager whose maturation is forcing me to confront the prospect of aging and even my own
fell at
mortality.
camp and my vertebrae's fucked.
We need to talk about something else. Balloons! Look, dude, I know I'm not an adult yet, but I'm kind of at that age where I want to start acting like one a little more, and this is eroding my self-confidence pretty badly. Dude, who doesn't like balloon animals? All right, fair point, but you're still acting like a fucking crazy person. Meanwhile, AB and Scoots are just dicking around, taking the day off because Zipperwill's dead. They have nothing to do. And Sweetie's like, man, I think my sister's having an existential crisis. Hey, man, you're the kid and she's the adult. It's not your job to talk sense into her. I'm starting to think that might not always be true. I hope you never have to deal with someone you look up to acting unreasonable like this, Scootaloo. Hey, look, if she's being crazy, just beat her with a shovel and make her sleep outside for a night. That's how we do out on the farm.
That's how us country ponies do it.
Suburban solution. Oh, man, I ain't got shit then. So Sweetie's like, God damn it, Rarity, I'm too old to dress up in stupid costumes and get my picture taken. And Rarity's like, hey, I'm a little bit older than you and I'm enjoying it. That's because you're a borderline HPD case on the verge of a nervous breakdown. Forget that treating me like a little kid keeps you from thinking about your own mortality, but denial won't change how short our lives are. I'm not even scared of death. I just don't want to get old. Age is just a number, Rarity. Yeah, and when the number goes too high, you get all ugly and gross. I'll have to get Botox every 2 months and take diet pills and spend a fortune on skin creams and hair.
If I look disgusting when I'm old, I'm just embracing it.
Saddles. Bro, you're not even 30 yet. Don't say that number. Just fucking deal with it, you
I'm turning 20 in...
Dude, I'm so sorry.
2 days.
I'm actually happy with my life the way it is right now, and I know how rare that is, so the thought of it changing terrifies.
Yeah, it feels weird,
man,
dude.
But you
I'm
might
not gonna be a
love the next
teenager
part of it
anymore.
just as much or even more, only you'll never know if you spend all your time clinging to the past instead of making the effort to evolve and embrace new shit.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry
Some
about
good
all this,
wisdom,
dude.
Sweetie
I should
Belle.
be the one telling you this stuff. Being more grown up than me right now.
Hey, nobody can act like an adult all the time. We gotta take turns or we really will go fucking crazy. Normally I'd say it's martini time, but I guess that's a bad idea since you're kind of 12. Hey, how about binge eating? I am so fucking down.
Oh my god. Well, that was an interesting ending. Yeah. So that was DWK, the first 6 episodes of season 7. Really awesome, really hilarious. I love his content. I'll watch more in the future. But yeah, I think that's all for my first recording back. Yeah. Thank you all for watching. I love you very much. And I'll see you in the next video. I haven't decided what it's going to be yet, but hey, it'll be something you like, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, my fucking back. Bye-bye.